Hello there, and I hope that you're having a great day. Now, if you're new here or you don't know who I am, my name is Jade, and I do all kinds of different artsy things such as diamond painting, scroll boxes, digital art, and I also have a Let's Try playlist which has like stuff that I found from the works and B&Ms, things that I just thought would be great to try out. So if you'd like to go check that out, go to my profile. But yeah, so this in this video, I'm doing an Inktober day 6, which is golden. I also have done another video over on my Patreon, which is day 2, spider. So if you'd like to check that out, link is in my description. Now, I'd also like to say that I am a chaotic artist who has no routine whatsoever. Each day changes depending on how I'm feeling. I know that might sound weird to some people. Some people might resonate to it, but I'm going to really try my best to schedule my posts and get a little bit more organized for you and for myself. But yeah, I really want to do this. So this is like a the intro. This is a really crap intro, but I'll move on to the video. So I do quite a few monthly challenges. I do two challenges twice a year. Or I do a challenge twice a year. Basically, I have an anime challenge in April, and then I have the Inktober in October. So I like to have myself organized. So when I do these sorts of challenges, I do a little mind map for each day, have the I write a little word or thingy at the side of the featured word or thingy, and I write down my idea, make a little mind map, and the mind map will include like sketches, it'll include reference images, drawings, colors, and what kind of medium I want to use for each day. So if you have ever have trouble doing monthly challenges, write it down beforehand. It's not like a massive thing to get stuff done before you start the challenge. Some people like to do it just off the top of the head, and I've tried that, and I'm really crap. I'm so not good at that. So I like to have stuff organized when I do this sort of stuff. So for today, which is day 6, it's golden. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot with that, but the first thing to pop into my head was like golden retriever. I just love dogs so much. They're so adorable. So I went to the library. Sorry, Harry Potter reference out there. I know it was done poorly, but we got that at that. So I went to Pinterest and I found this adorable picture with a golden retriever, a golden puppy retriever, oh, and a little a little butterfly. And I sketched out the shapes and then tried to refine them. But to be honest, I just wanted to get straight on to getting this down. So when you do the paintings and stuff to get the shapes down, don't be like add like little details here and there, because that's the watercolor's job. So I made sure that all the necessary parts were in the right place, and then I went straight on to doing the job. Now the paper, so at the start of this video you saw me picking out different papers. Now like I said at the like I said at the beginning of this video, I have done another Inktober, which was spider. Now that paper was smooth, bright white paper. I didn't need to think about the texture. Whereas with this image, I had to think about the paper a little more better. Not like I didn't think but last time, but I needed to think about the texture of the paper so the watercolor would grip onto the paper. So I made sure that there was quite a bit of texture so I could lay down my colours and then keep on laying more and more down. So you could just lay it on a time and time again and be no issue. So when I completed the sketch, I erased the harsh lines and added a nice light yellow colour to all of the fur for this little puppy. And I'm being very patient when painting this, which is very good for me because I have no patience. If you've seen any of the previous scroller box videos, for example, when I'm trying to test them out, I have no patience. I can't For some reason, I don't like waiting. Um, Sorry, that was my tea then. I'm so glad it didn't stain the paper. But yeah, so I have no patience, so I waited and I was really good with this. I waited and let each layer dry before I went on to the next one. And a little and then as you add on more layers, the different colours of yellow, even if you use the same colour and add it on top of the layer that you've already done, it will create a gradient over time. But also adding like different kinds of yellows with the fur and stuff is really nice. Also a little tip for fur is to make sure that there's no harsh lines. So you have to try and make them fluffy. And I know that sounds really obvious, but it's easily forgotten when you're trying to do this sort of stuff. So, try and ignore perfection. Um, add in, throw perfect out the window. Go free. Be free with the edges. And when adding texture for the fur, dotting helps. Doing dots and thingy. I was like, this is great. This is adding texture. It's a lot better than it, sorry, I kind of lost where I was talking just then. Anyway, so dotting really helps to add in fluff and fur. Also, I added some masking fluids to the whites of the eye so I didn't accidentally colour the entire eye in, and a little to the fabric collar, to make the pattern, to add in the pattern and the texture and stuff like that to make sure. It's just so I don't colour in the areas that I want to stay white, basically. Um, so I carry on doing the stuff, adding more depth to the eyes, to the mouth, and as you can see, I'm using tissue or my finger to try and take away excess some excess color or some excess water. It's always a good idea to try and do that, because you don't if you don't like the color, just dab it away, and it takes a bit off it takes the color off a bit by bit. But it's yours, so if you need to, just dab away whatever you think it, because at one point, as you can see, it kind of like there was in the eyes and stuff, because I'm not patient. And like I said, I did try and be a lot more patient than I thought I was. Sometimes the colour would bleed, but I tried my best. And I think I did really good when it came to that. But yeah, so I kept on adding dots and different coloured browns to add in the texture. And as it went on, I added a bit more brown to the golden yellowy thing, so it added depth. As you can see, I'm trying to mix, and sometimes you add in the dots and then put over a layer of everywhere wash of a different color, and that kind of deepens that up, but you can still see the texture above, and then you can add a little more texture on the top. Now, my one disappointment is this tongue. I know where I went wrong. I went up to the straight of the mouth, like it's coming out the top of the mouth, when I should have done it like at the bottom, because they come out at the bottom, not the top. So I tried to add more as it goes on. I add it darker and darker and darker until I try and fix it. It doesn't get as it's not fixed, but it's fixed-ish. Now, as you can see, I have added "We Are Golden" in writing. I was iffy about this. I didn't know whether I wanted to add it or not, so it was there just in pencil. I think in the end I do add it because it brings back memories. There was this song that me and my family used to sing just all the time. On family road trips, we'd sing it. I'll try and find out what song it's called. It's called "We Are Golden" and it's by Mika, Mika. And I remember me and me, just everyone in the back in the car with my mum and dad drive like in the front, and we used to sing it like as a nice little family thing. We'd just 1 second the car would be quiet, and the next minute it'd be like shout, "We are golden." Sorry, but yeah, it'd just be like loud. So in the end, I did add that because I thought it's a nice little reference to my life, and I've not heard that song in a while. So I keep on adding different. I keep on going over the stuff, the red and the collar, the red like collar. That's not a collar, is it? It's like a, what is it? It's, I know what it is. I just can't name it. The red thing that the leash clips onto while the puppy, because they don't want to hurt the neck, the little neck. So I keep on trying to add depth to that, and I think I did all right with the face going down. I kind of forgot the back legs ish, but yeah, I try my best. I try my best. Kind of off there, so I've had the same thing. Anyway, so this year's Inktober, I just thought I'd say that I'm gonna try and do digital art. Digital? No, not traditional. Traditional art every day. Whereas last year, I did some digital, some traditional, depending on what I was drawing, how I was feeling. But this year, I'm gonna stick with traditional because it's an Inktober, and like I said in my spider video, I'm not taking a dig at digital drawing. I love digital drawing. I did digital drawing last year. One that yeah. So it just depends on how you art. Just depends on how you art yourself. So, and also, I want to try and get not rid, but I want to use my scroller box supplies a bit more. So this is a way to use my scroller box supplies. Um, but the last year I did both Inktober and Scrollertober, Scroller box Tober, yeah, Scrollertober. And I say I did both. I picked and choose each from each challenge depending on what day I wanted to do. I tried to mash them both together sometimes, or I just chose one. I did what I wanted. But this challenge I want to stick to just the one challenge, which is going to be the Inktober, and I'm going to stick to it and be like, I've got this. I've got this. But I'm not saying I'm not going to do the Scrolltober one. I might do some sketches, I might do some drawings, but my main priority is going to be this challenge. So I hope that you watch some more of this month's challenge, and I hope that you liked this video. And my next video will be posted on Patreon on the 9th. So that's Inktober 9th, day 9. But my next Inktober on YouTube will be Friday the 13th. Oh, so yes. I hope that you liked this video. Please comment, subscribe, and watch some more of my videos, please. Bye.